Yo, what's up, guys? So I'm glad to be in the episode where we get to mix and master our beat. We've added our sounds, we've been able to pick out the best sound. So now we're quickly just going to mix and master this beat. But have it in mind that we've already picked the right sound, so little or no mastering on some sound is needed. Sorry, little or no mixing on some sound is needed. Then I just show you guys how I master my beat. I don't really do much. I just use a single plugin, and I'll show you guys how I tweak that plugin to get the heaviness that I'm after. So without too much talk, without wasting time, let's get right into our door. So I'll just play where we stop there, then I go into the mixing stage. All right. Yeah, so I just looped the chorus. So when it comes to mixing, I do mix as I go. But because of this tutorial, I just had to finish everything before I go into the mixing. But normally when I make my beat, I try to achieve the sound that I have in my head before adding the next instrument or the next sound. And I'm sure you've noticed that I was able to mix some of the sounds. So now what I will do is to solo my drums, my percussion, solo them, and make sure they are clean and hitting well, because that's just the main thing in Afrobeat. Your percussions are the movements on the track. So it just has to be clean and hitting well. So first of all, I'll start with my snare. I'll just solo my snare. Yeah, and I use the clav for this. So you listen, you ask yourself, do I really need to do anything to this? It's already sounding nice. That was the sound I was after. That was why I picked that particular sound. If I was not after this particular snare or this particular sound, I wouldn't have picked that in the first place. So that's what you ask yourself. Is this actually what I want this snare to sound like? And for me, I like this snare. It's already clean, it's already treated. So basically, I don't even need to do anything to this snare. Like you could see on my mixer channel, nothing on my slot. Empty. So I'm cool with that. I bring in my next snare. Yeah, the both, I love them the way they are. So that's what I said about choosing the right sound. It's all about you picking the right sound. You could take time just for you to pick the right sound, but seriously, it's worth it, and it's really worth it. Yeah, all these my packs are clean. I don't need to do much on them. Just tighten it out. I like my sounds to be tight, so I just cut out the extra here and just make it snap, just hit at that point. And one thing again, to get your bounce, like I said, you could use your swing to get your bounce. But to get crazier bounce, you could go into each of this sound, open it up. Under your settings, you have your shift. So just give it a little bit of shift. So we copy this to our next snare. Just paste it on your percussions. So it gives it a kind of bounce. Just takes the beat off ground, gives it a kind of realistic feel. So just paste that there. Same thing on our conga. This is our rim. We just do the same thing. Just paste it there. Conga. We paste that too. Okay, so I like this snare too. Nothing much. So just paste that there too. My shaker, so I like that. So I think you just to boost the volume. and I paste which other percussions do I have going there. Let's see this. Yeah. And, so you can see that I've cut it out already here. Then just paste in my value for my shift value there. Yeah. So this pom pom sound is already heavy. So like I said, it's all about picking heavy sounds. Once you pick heavy sounds, you definitely get heavier output. So bring in my kick. And you could see that my kick is already hitting. My kick is already hitting hard. Yeah. And I think I showed you that. I just use soft clipper so it doesn't clip. Then next, my percussions. I really love the way they are sounding. I can basically hear every sound. Why we mix is just so every sound has its own way of coming out. So if I just close my eyes and listen to this beat, I'm able to pick all the sounds that are playing. That's why I'm able to do remix of sound, because I could just sit down, listen, and I'll hear every sound playing on a particular beat. So as a producer, your ear just needs to be sharp to be able to figure out stuff, to be able to mix your sound. So listening to this now, every sound is audible. Every sound on this percussion is audible. Yeah, then I go to my bass, because I need to be able to glue my bass and my kick so that my low end is really secured. My low end is banging. When played on speakers, I have a tight low end. So I just look for my bass and play that too. So yeah, so my bass is on insert 23. I'm using Nexus for that. So there's what we call sidechaining. So I need to sidechain my bass to my kick so that once my kick hits, the bass ducks down and comes up immediately. The kick has passed. So you have something like the kick hitting, the bass going down and going up after the kick has gone up. I don't know if you get that, but I'm just going to show you that now. So these are based on insert 23. Okay, I think I've showed you guys that already. I've done that already, okay? So if you didn't get it, I'll just explain that. So I use Fruity Limiter. There are other ways of doing this, but the way I've mastered is using Fruity Limiter. On the sidechain, just sidechain your kick and work on your attack and threshold and your release. So let me play it. You see what I'm talking about. You see the bass going down once the kick hits. Yeah, so I have a solid low end here. Then I bring in my melodies. So first I'll start with okay, let me just bring in the shaker. Yeah, something about the shaker is scattered, like so it just fills up everywhere. So for that, I'll be using transient processor just to cut out the extras after. I just need the beginning heat of the shaker. So I'll be using transient processor. Yeah, this comes with FL Studio. So just reduce the release. Yeah, so we just have chick, chick, chick. So then just bring it down. Okay, so we have that going. Then my main melody, which is my guitar. Yeah, on insert 9. Okay, so first of all, I'll just solo this. solo this, my melody, and try to get the melody I have playing in my head. Just use that. So first I found that it's not loud enough, so I just bring the volume up a little bit. Then first I use my EQ, just take away some of the low end so that the bass will be and kick will be able to take that low end. Then this is where your ear have to work. Like you just have to use your ear. I try to listen both frequencies that I like and take out frequencies I don't like. So it's all about listening. Okay, I don't like this frequency, I bring it down. I need this to be more audible. You take that up. So as I listen, found out that around this 100 hertz, I don't like the frequency there. So I'll just bring it down. So just cut it. Then around 500 too, because that's where the vocal will be sitting. I don't like that. I just cut that too. Then boost a little bit of this. Then I add my reverb. The sound needs to be wet. So I add my reverb, and for that I'm using Fruity Convolver. And that's my go-to reverb. So Fruity Convolver. So I just and reduce the cut out the low ends. That's why I like this reverb, because it has an EQ in it. So after adding the reverb, using my wet level, I just come here, take away some low ends. Yeah, and I like the way the guitar is sounding now. I just need it to have a little bit of flanger effect. So I use Fruity Flanger for that. So as you see, once the guitar is not kind of stable, so I just need to add a compressor so that it has a stable level. Just quickly add okay, before that, let me just give it a little bit of color. And for that, I don't know whether you guys will have this plugin, but these are plugins you should try to get. For that, I'm using Retro Color. Just select a guitar preset. Let's try something. Let us try something. Yeah, I like that preset. So then we just add our compressor, and I'm using Fruity Limiter for that. Yeah, so from this to this. Yeah, and I like that. I like that sound. So let's start percussions. Yeah, perfect. So next, add my melody, other melodies. Yeah, this is a bit loud, so just bring that down. Yeah, and for that, it's just the volume I need, and I'm okay with it. Then our reverbs, reverse keys. Yeah, volume 2. And I just use my EQ. Just use my EQ to take away the low end. Sorry, the high end. Just need the mid of that sound. So next, my vocal sample. My main guitar is loud. Yeah, it's coming out well. So like you see, basically, much is not done in my mixing stage, like I always say, because I use the right sounds, I pick out the right sounds that I needed. So let's get my muted guitar. Yeah, that's loud. And for that, I just use my EQ. I think I explained this frequency curve. I just use my EQ for it. So I'll just add my reverb, which I said fruity convolver. Yeah. So everything is going in place. Then my marimba, I need it to be dry. So on insert 13. Yeah, I need it to be dry. And for that, I'll use my transient processor so that I cut out the release of this marimba sound. Yeah, I like that. Perfect. That's perfect. Then we bring in my shakers. Then my kick. Then my rolls. 26. Okay, let's take that a little bit up. Then my bass. Yeah, and basically that's everything. That's everything. The way it is now, I love the way it's sounding. It's on point. So in the next video, I'll just be showing you guys a quick mastering for I master my beat. But basically, yeah, everything is just about EQ, compression, reverb, delays to make your stuff sound amazing. And don't forget the most important thing is picking out the right sounds. Like you want heavy sounds, you want heavy beat, you pick heavy sound. You want light beat. I don't sure there's anybody that want light beat, but to have a light beat, pick a light sound. That's just basically it. Yeah, that sound is a bit loud, so let us bring that down 25. brass. So for my brass, I just need to give it a reverb, give it a space. So after you're done with your mixing, you just get to ask yourself, am I hearing every sound? Like you just close your eyes and be inside the beat. Can you hear every sound? Like you produce it. So can you listen and just close your eye and get into the beat? Am I hearing this sound? And if you can, man, your mix, if you can, without no sound clashing, like if you listen to this beat now, I'm literally playing all the sounds on the beat and none is clashing. None is clashing. Like every sound has a frequency it's on. Every sound can breathe. So yeah, my reverse is a bit high. Bring that down. Use my EQ. Just take away some low ends and some high ends. So make it wet. Give it reverb. Yeah, so basically we're done with our mixing. So let me just play it from the top. So you guys hear that no sound is clashing with each other. All the sounds are audible. All the sounds are audible. Yeah, I think I have this crash from the beginning. 17. It's a bit high. Just use my transient, my EQ to take away the highs. Then give it delay. Yeah, and basically this sound is audible. All the sounds are out, man. So I like how far we've gone. So we're done with the mixing. This I just wanted to focus totally on the mixing rather than slashing the mixing into part one and part two. I just wanted to focus on the mixing on this episode. So the next episode, which will be our final on the beat, to be doing the mastering, and that won't take time because it's just one plugin I use. I'll just show you the magic I use on that plugin. So see you guys in the next episode. And if you have any question, don't forget you can ask me anything. And thank you guys. If you've started from episode one to this, you haven't skipped any episode, man, thumbs up to you guys. Thumbs up to you guys. So don't forget, leave your question and see you the next episode.